This is HTML lesson number 62. What if you want your text to be bold, but you don't want to include the bold tag? Okay, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. All right. This particular presentation is going to have head and body tags, but it will not have form tags because this isn't really a form, okay? Okay. All right. We're going to insert heading tags. And we're going to insert this $sign. Why the $sign? Because of what we did in the last lesson. And what we're trying to do in this lesson will show up better if we use the $sign in this lesson like we did the last one. Okay? You'll see this in just a few minutes. Okay. We're going to include an attribute. All right. And then we're going to type in the word font hyphen weight and a colon. Now what is this? What is this font weight colon? This is called a declaration, okay? And we're going to include 2 declarations in this HTML tag, specifically inside this attribute, okay? Now, since we're going to have more than one declaration, we have to have this semicolon that separates the declarations, okay? Now you say, okay, well, the font weight is one declaration. Font family is going to be the next one. And this one's going to be Times New Roman. Okay? Now, if you're going to have an opening quotation mark, you've got to have a closing one as well. And we're going to have the semicolon here to show the separation of declarations. Yeah, the separation of declarations sounds kind of interesting, don't you think? Okay. Now then, we're going to File, Save As. We're going to open up the My Documents folder. We're going to open up the HTML student folder, which is inside the My Documents folder. And then we're going to type in replacing tags.html. Just like this. Okay. And then we're going to save it. And then we're going to open up the HTML student folder. We're going to double click replacing tags. And that's how it looks so far. You say, well, that's really unimportant. Look at how fat that $sign is. This is the first way we're going to test our code. Okay? Now then, we're going to get rid of the word bold, just like this. We're going to type the word normal, just like that. And when we do, of course, we're going to save our code. Okay. Now we're going to bring our web page on up because we didn't exactly close it. Now I want you to watch the $sign. You see a little curly Q right there with the arrow? I'm going to click it. Oh my word, the $sign lost weight. Can you imagine? Alright, so we know that part works. So we're going to change this back to bold. Okay, so now it's bold. Now, we're going to change the font family. If you'll remember in the previous lesson, we used Bodoni MT. And the reason we used Bodoni MT was we wanted to change the $sign with one line to a $sign with two lines. So, now that we changed that to Bodoni MT, let's go ahead and save this. Alright. Let's bring up our web page. Let's hit the curly Q. And by gollies, we're bold again, and this time we have two lines of that $sign instead of one. See? So in two separate instances, we changed two different declarations, and when we did, we got different results, as you can plainly see. So what else can we do? Wait until you see HTML lesson number 63. You'd be surprised at what you're capable of. Alright, I will tell you more in a future video, so I want you to stay tuned.